Hey all, and welcome back to the HFC playthrough of Kena, Bridge of Spirits. With Taro and Adira's spirits pacified and sent on to the great beyond, that only leaves one left. And as the kind village elder over there so succinctly put it, I don't think this one's going to go quietly. So let's go see if we can have a chat with Toshi and sort all this mess out.
Yeah, it will definitely be helpful, because, I mean, if he's the one who's caused all of this, he's got a lot to bloody answer for, I can tell you that much. Mysterious.
Good job we don't need no Rito pants or whatever.
Yeah, that's a godsend. I have to say, I really do like the whole video game trope of trying to get to the mountain and going up the mountain. It's just like, I get a little bit annoyed when it's like you get thrown back down the mountain again.
Yes.
Multiple times.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But the flip side of that is also, like, I think my favourite example is Journey. That, I think, has been just one of my favourite mountain tales. This one is a little bit less impressive, because this is basically our climb up the mountain. But it's all good, because we get some good juicy cutscene glory right here.
I do like juicy cutscenes and glory. Maybe you shouldn't peer into this mask's memories.
Yeah, I have the feeling it's not going to be pretty.
No, I just want to make masks, okay?
Also kill things, that seems to be on his agenda as well.
Maybe the visions we're seeing are being told out of context.
You say that, but somehow not quite sure they are.
Wait a minute, masks have never lied to me before.
But what is it that you truly seek?
A sequel? We'll have to see how sales do, I'm afraid.
I think on the whole, done pretty well as Kena. Let me get up the Wikipedia page, let's see what goodies await us in terms of that sort of information.
You do that, mate. Toshi's just going to give it his old evil overlord shtick for the time being. Get the fuck out of here. My staff is superior, Kena. I should be the protagonist.
So, I think I mentioned it earlier on, but at last check, it was the most downloaded PS5 game of September 2021 in Europe, and the third most in North America. And the PS4 version was 16th in Europe, and by October 2021, so within a month, the game had broken even, and apparently Sony was happy with the results. So, on the whole, a positive tale for Kena. And obviously it's then gone on to win awards, so... you know, that tends to do quite good for games when you're just like, could you give us a sequel, please?
But do you have any awards? Yes, 3. You saw them on the way in. And now Ken is experiencing a Kingdom Hearts intro.
Very much so. I did that's all going through the water. I was just like, yes, this is Kingdom Hearts. I am here for it. Give me more news, Square Enix. I need it in my life.
Well, you know, they announced a thing for the 10th of April. 10-4. The 104 building. Fucking Nomura. Jesus Christ.
You can't stay here.
Baby Kena!
She must have lost her dad when she was real young then.
Dad, I want to go home.
So, this, basically, is,
Can you help me find him?
the backstory for sort of what Kena was doing, and is doing. She's on the hunt to try and find her dad.
We can look for him together.
But it doesn't quite explain why she came here specifically.
About it. Can you carry it?
I would have liked a little bit more on that. I mean, I'm fine with a bit of ambiguity, don't get me wrong. But just a little bit more of an answer would be nice.
Well, there's ambiguity, and then there's just not giving any clues whatsoever, and I think that's where the story of Kena is kind of lacking, honestly. Although, on the flip side of that, it leaves a lot of room for a sequel.
Definitely, and it's sort of that weird place to exist within where you kind of go, I'm fine with it, but I'm not fine with it. I want more, and it is good that I want more, because that means that you've got me invested, but you haven't given me quite enough to be satisfied.
Oh.
And sort of that little mess, but yes, we have our final ability, the dash.
Take it slow. You've traveled a great distance.
I mean, it was like, what, 50 meters to the mountain entrance?
Yeah, something like that.
I think he means further than that, though. Ew, he's got Xehanort old man veins on his head.
Oh.
Toshi
That just means I'm powerful.
power, but that is not why you failed. Corrupt
I was about to try and make some call it Kai, but the meaning is the same reference, but I was just like, no, that's not going to move fast enough in my brain to make any sort of sense.
Yeah, we've talked about Kingdom Hearts enough for one recording session, I believe. So yeah, her father told her about like the mountain and such. So yeah, here you go. Here's your context, Rich.
Hoping it would make me a better spirit guide. I've always known he was gone, but I thought if I could help enough spirits find peace, he would see me and be proud.
Many spirit guides have come before you, but they have all failed.
Meeting a few more of them throughout this game would have been cool.
It would have been nice seeing some of those who had failed on the quest and sort of get a bit more, I suppose, element of danger into the story.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though obviously gameplay-wise, if you're playing on the regular mode, bloody hell, you're going to have a nightmare. Narrative-wise, there's not necessarily that sense of impending doom that might have been achieved with some failed spirit guides.
Has hidden his relics in the spirit realm.
Yeah, Toshi's not playing fair. He's been watching us go through this playthrough, and he's like, nope, you ain't getting my trinkets, my MacGuffins.
Of course not, and that's just mean.
Just stuffed him in the spirit realm, so he did. While holding the... press the... okay. Let's give it a shot. Woo! Not sure if you can do it in the air. No, because you can't shield in the air.
Oh, we're going to Toshi's Regret first. Because yes, you can do these in any order.
I believe there's the Mask Maker, there is the Warrior, and there's the Hunter.
Yes. I think this guide slightly warped itself. It was right when I played it, but it looks like we've gone slightly dodgy, but we're on the Mask Maker's path, correct?
Mm-hmm.
If you follow this guide, and you've been following it religiously, this will be your last chest. We've got one more littered about, but also, this cursed chest is hard.
Yeah, I can see that, Rich.
Because it's all of the enemies and don't get hit. Which, you know, delightful. And then when the Wraith turns up, dash through him.
There we go.
Not too bad once you sort of just deal with the things that are throwing projectiles at you. And then you can just sort of focus in.
So are there any spirit males in the Mask Maker's path, mate?
Yes, there are. Pop down here. And I think you might be able to clear some corruption somewhere. Or you might not be able to at this particular point. Yes, no, you can't do it just yet. So, go beneath the bridge. And we will get to battle with a mage. Now this mage is different to the other mages because he can put a curse on Kena, reducing her health to next to nothing so that the next attack will kill her. So basically don't get hit by that and kill it very quickly.
Oh, I have, mate. Ah. Bastards.
Once we have cleared away the rot here, you want to check the larger building to the right of where the Dead Zone Heart has been, and go to the rear of the building and climb up some stairs. And that will lead us to Spirit Mound number 9. So this was the particular area that I'd gotten to when I was going, oh, I might actually be able to get like 99% of the trophies for Kena. Basically everything bar playing it on Master Mode. And then it was just like, oh, okay. It then didn't go as well as I had hoped. Because it was that mage that I was trying to pull off my deflect its attack ball, and it didn't end very well. I was very disappointed.
You could have picked a less aggressive target though, mate.
I could have done, but I'd killed all of the other mages by that point and just thought, oh, this one will be exactly like the rest of them. No, it wasn't.
So, Richie.
So yes, up the stairs. Tether flower somewhere.
Aha.
And then just keep climbing and following, and then we will get to our spirit mail.
Very cool. Hey. Yeah, probably best not to jump down. I learned that lesson the hard way at the end of the last recording session.
Yeah, that is not a jump you will survive.
Alright, let's go. A little bit rusty because it's the start of a new recording session. Maybe the last one, we'll see. Guys, really?
Oh, they just got lazy.
They really are Pikmin.
So yeah, now we just get to do a bit of climbing, bit of dashing. It's quite a lot of platforming in these particular sessions.
Well, that's good. That's what I've signed up for, mate.
There's some quite fun little challenges that you're going to face, so it's a good old run.
Is there a third one?
I think there might be a fourth one, actually. Hey!
That's enough for me, thank you. I'm good.
Oh, that was a clutch dodge.
Parkour. No, you bastards. No. Third time's the charm. That's right. Don't come towards me at all. Good.
Yeah, just stay there, nice and distant. Perfect.
Oh yes, that's what we like out of an enemy. Docile and stupid. Ah, Vigo's River of Slime again.
It's so lovely and slimy, isn't it?
It is. Sometimes I think, like, you're the one with the English lit qualifications and whatnot, and yet you come up with the most basic descriptions and stuff.
I mean, of course, it's because my brain is entirely used for various other things. Oh, this platforming section is interesting. Basically, what you need to do is roughly what Tom is doing here. You need to jump through the various sections, hit multiple of these to get higher, and the timing on it is quite specific. I mean, it could have been more specific, but it's slightly terrifying to go through. Tether flower quick.
Yeah.
That took me more than a few goes to get through. It was a bit of a nightmare.
I'll say, mate. Took me a few go-arounds.
Once we have defeated these buggers, there's a rot hat in the chest in the house. And also we can get a memory in here as well. But yeah, for one of the trophies you got to kill 3 enemies with the dash attack, which, easier said than done.
Yeah, not happening.
So yes, chest in here will give us a rot hat, and then if you approach the tools and inspect the table at the back of the house, we can get a memory.
This could have been Zaju's workshop. These tools look like the ones he carried.
Yes, these tools are very Zaju core.
And then this one also, once we have, witnessed this memory, get a forest here, which we can use to free that flower shrine back down the stairs.
The mask I craft only helps the spirit who has loved us. Your duty is to the people who remain.
Remember how we were talking about different types of grief? This one is probably, I guess, communal grief.
Yeah, it's the grief of a leader who has failed, effectively.
I mean, the village is empty. You don't really need to have any spoilers marked for that.
He has the weight of having failed his entire community, and it ultimately drives him mad.
Aha. Oh. Jesus.
Yeah, it can get a little bit just like, oh god, when you're sort of stringing dashes together to get across platforms quickly, just like, oh god. Hands shaking.
This is an example of something I really want expanded in the sequel, because I think there's a lot of potential.
Oh god, yeah, like, they don't really get that much time to use this as a gameplay mechanic, but whilst it is used, it's great fun.
Alright, a little bit of a puzzle for us here. Gotta put the thing in the right thing.
Yes, and I don't think that was the right thing.
Oh well.
Basically what you're looking to do is you're looking to match up the symbol that's on the cauldron with the place where you're popping it. So that one, I think, goes where we've just been.
Right, you guys put that there. In your own time. Oh, I'm not paying you for nothing.
Don't think you're paying them at all.
Kinda what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, that one goes over there, and then the other one goes in the other plot.
Why would there be health pickups over here?
I wonder, big open arena. I wonder if there's a boss fight coming up.
I wonder indeed. Now that one's pink. I'm not sure if that's correct or not.
You didn't have to face any enemies, so yes.
Oh, cool. They're all colour-coded.
Yeah, basically the colours match up with the thing, so it's all nice and neat.
Toshi is so badass. You don't have to fight just the one boss to defeat him. He has multiple incarnations.
You have a boss for every area. And this, as you might have guessed by the title of the area, this is the Mask Maker.
These are all Mask Maker tools.
And what's quite cool is that each of the bosses effectively runs on a similar kind of battle style to some of the enemies that you will have already faced. So the Mask Maker is similar to the mages that you've fought, in that he has projectiles that he can throw, but he also has additional melee abilities that are obviously a lot more dangerous than the mages ever could throw at you, and also some other more challenging moves about. I'm loving the head and chest shots here.
Where you at, bro? Where you at? Ah! Gotta remember, I have a shield. I can use it.
Is a good idea to use it. Yeah, I would say Mask Maker is probably, I want to say, the easiest of the three, but I can't really remember what the third one's like, so there's just a bit of a gap in my memory on that one. I remember one of the next ones, just because it's a little bit of an interesting fight, because it's bloody quick.
Ah, here we go.
Yes, this is the move that you generally would expect it to have. So the way that you spot the real one to attack is it has glowing pink eyes.
Ah, well.
It's fine, you know how to beat that move. You just need to pick him with one more arrow.
I think I was getting ahead of myself there, because I think you hit him when he's got the glowing eyes and then you dash out of the thing. You totally owned me. Have a thing. Thanks. I don't know what Toshi was afraid of. That was pretty cool.
Oh no, so the guide was right. It was just that because you got the different challenge missions all popped up at the same time. So I was going, why is this coming up as Toshi's regret? That's the next one.
I see you've leveled up in front of me, Kana. Very cool.
Leader. He cared deeply for our people.
So now, before we go anywhere, we want to just look at the opposite side from the clearing for meditation spots. So just over there, right where the camera's pointing.
I have found it. And I assume there's one of these in each of the 2 remaining areas.
Indeed. So this should be meditation spot number 9.
We're just going to ignore the rock clipping through the mountainside there.
Yes, we are totally just going to ignore that.
Okay. That's enough. One can have too much meditation. Alright. Anything else before we move on?
Nope, that is everything that we need to face in here.
Okay, I guess one could say I have faced my fears.
You have indeed.
Utada's coming out with a new version of that.
I know, can't wait. I mean, I always do love a good remix of a Utada song.
Mm-hmm.